In this video, we continue to have fun with loops, specifically for loops and the modulus operator. And in this video, we'll continue from this section where I introduced the modulus operator as a way to optimize our loops. So it skips using the continue keyword if a certain condition is met, because especially sometimes the code inside those if conditions or inside the loops in general is going to be relatively complex. So this is also a way to optimize that code. But let's drive this point home and actually code a new implementation. You've probably heard of the children's game FizzBuzz, where they start counting in a circle. Usually there's a few players, and then if a player needs to shout out a number, but that number is divisible by 3, they need to say fizz. So if I modulus of 3 is 0, then they need to shout out fizz. And if the I modulus of 0 is I modulus of 5 is 0, then they need to shout out buzz. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to reorganize our code a little bit and do the following. So I'm going to basically move the output of text inside the if condition, and then outside of the if condition, I'm going to say continue. Also, I'm going to remove the randomization because it's simpler to do it like this. And let's limit our loop to 21. And let's see what this is going to do. So now we are getting a list of all numbers where a player should shout out either fizz or buzz. To complicate matters further, each player should shout out fizz buzz if the number is divisible by both 3 and 5. So if that number is, let's say, 15. Okay, so now that we have these conditions, we can further update the function. And the way to do that, let me just show you real quick, is basically we are going to use the if condition like this. And then, sorry about that. So then we'll say another if right here. Okay, and this first if is going to have the text plus that will say just, let's say fizz, the number is okay, and then here we're going to say buzz because the number is whatever. And finally, we have the third condition. And here we can say if I modulus of 15 is 0, then we can say text is FizzBuzz. But we don't even have to use this kind of a magic number. We can even simplify it further by saying if I modulus of 3 is equal to 0 and I modulus of 5 is equal to 0, then we do the FizzBuzz. Okay, so this is probably the correct implementation. So let's see if this is going to work. So now we get the fizz if the number is 3, buzz if the number is 5, and fizz buzz if the number is divisible by both 3 and 5. We can further improve this and ensure that it works properly if we increase the number of loops to, let's say, 50. And now we're going to get fizz buzz when the number is 15, 30, and 45. So this seems to be working correctly. Also, one other way to improve this loop or looping behavior is to actually replace the continue with text plus equals, and then here we'll just say the number is plus I plus BR. So this way, we're just going to get, I guess, an even simpler version would be just to output the value of I without any other further fluff. And if I run this now, of course, we still do need the BR tag, so I plus BR, just to format it a little bit better. And now when I run this code, I get this nice output as expected. And that's it, a simple implementation of the FizzBuzz task using a for loop and the modulus operator. And in the next video, I'm going to show you how to further improve on this implementation.